Hi everybody, welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Well, it's December. It's December and I've been away. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I think it's time to get caught up on a few fun videos. I'm not sure, wasn't sure what I was going to do, but then I got thinking about, I've got a few things on my desk. I thought maybe I could do some ATC cards. And so that's what I have decided to do. So you can see where I have everything cut. And what I did was I had these old playing cards, and they were larger than what I needed. I was able to cut them down for ATCs, and I think it's going to work out just fine. So this is the side where I'm going to do the collaging, and then this is the back of each card. And I think these will be fun to work on and have. I'm just showing you all of these here because they are really cute. And these are going to go into my little collection. And I just thought these would be fun to work on and have these on the back. So these are going to be Christmas ones. Seeing that it's December, I also have my, oh, bear with me. I also have, which I'm going to work on as well, my Christmas journal here. And this I did a few years ago. And I just love this. I haven't, as you can see, I haven't used it but a little bit. I have this one. And I have another one. This one is from last year. So what I'm going to be doing is putting some photos. I'm going to be doing 2024 off to the side. But then I have another journal that is very similar to this. And I'm going to be putting 2025 in that one. So I'll be probably switching between the two because they're totally different. This is the gnome, my gnome journal. And I know the reason why I didn't finish this last year is because that in 2024, October 1st was the year that my husband went into cardiac arrest. And my December was kind of taken up with his health and well-being and just being with the family and such. I did get away to see my girlfriend in Syracuse. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. So I'm going to be working on that and then 2025. But I thought we would start with these ATCs. So I hope everybody is doing well. I've missed you all, but as we all know, life comes first, family comes first, work comes first, and I'm going to try to be better about getting on here, but I can't make any promises. So the cover paper that I'm using comes from all of these fun little mat stack books, and I believe I got these at Hobby Lobby many years ago. These are little glitter pages here, and I just think they're really fun. Glitter, shiny, fun little papers. These I'm not sure where I got, but these are leftovers, and I thought I could do something fun with them. These here, American Crafts. So again, these might have come from Michael's way back when, but I'm definitely going to be using these for small little projects in December. This one here, Simple Stories, again, I don't know if this is Hobby Lobby or if I might have gotten this online. I'm not sure, but these are double-sided and these are really fun pages. These would make a nice little journal pockets, journal cards, whatever. So I had those, and I did pull my papers for these. So the other thing I'm going to be using is I have a lot of Tim Holtz little itty bitties that I need to use, and I thought these would be fun on the ATCs. So I have all kinds of bins. I have 4 more bins over here, okay, that I've stored my Tim Holtz by sizes. So I have those. And what else did I pull? These came out of a magazine or a book. And I've pulled a bunch of flower images. And these I actually wanted to put, as I drop things, in this little project we're working on, all right? This little art journal. But I can use some of these on the ATCs as well. And these are really sweet. I've already cut one out. So I have those to use. And this might be a little bit longer video, but I just need to relax and be with y'all. It's been a very stressful week at work for me. And yesterday, it was a crazy, crazy day. And I got home, and I actually was in bed at 7 p.m. and stayed there, only to wake up at 1 a.m. with a migraine. And I'm recovered from that. And today hasn't been that great of a day either. And I said, you know what? I just need to spend some time with my buddies and my favorite people out there. And I need to decompress and just chill and have some fun. So hence the ATC cards, because Christmas cheer brings a smile and a little bit of joy to everybody's face and temperament and mood. So that's why I decided to do that today. So these here are papers from Red Lead Paperworks. And whenever I would buy, well, these I think I bought, but sometimes when you buy stamps from Red Lead, they will send you a sheet of fun. And these are all Christmas designs, and I just think they're adorable. So I'm going to be using these. And if you're my age and you were born in the late 50s, early 60s, and you will remember these stickers. Now, these stickers, and I just love them. My mom, when she would get her gifts, which, I thought they were from Santa, I would always find one of these stickers. These were punch-out stickers. They came in a sheet, and these would be covering up the price of the toy that she got me. And in particular, I remember that one. I remember that. And this whole row, I remember these stickers so well. Especially these little angel boys. I don't remember anybody on the slide, but the snowmen, I remember. And I don't remember anything over here. But I do remember these here. And I want to use some of these on my ATCs. All right. So I have all of these here. And I thought we would just have a nice play and maybe a little chat. Although I don't have much to chat about. Other than we had a nice Thanksgiving. We went to our friend's house in Syracuse, the whole family. Mara's shower. Mara had her shower in November, and that was really, really nice. It was a really nice event. So that was fun. And I'm trying to get the house decorated. I'm going to cut this out. I'm trying to get the house decorated for Christmas. And that hasn't been much of a success. So for me, today is Friday. And I'm hoping that tomorrow, Saturday, I can get the rest of the house decorated. I'm not worried. I have both trees up. One tree I have to restring the lights. I leave one tree up all year round in my dining room. It's a big artificial tree, and I used to store it in the cellar. And ever since we had the interior remodeled to great camp style, I said, this is silly. I'm just going to leave the tree up. So I take all the decorations off after, Christmas, and I just leave the white lights on, and throughout the winter months into March, that tree's on every night because it just makes it more cozy. But some of the lights have burned out, so I have to change them, and I'm not looking forward to that. And I don't know, my last video that I made, I don't know if I told y'all that my girl Bella, she was really sick, and she needed medical assistance. And I won't go into the details, but it was stomach issues, and we couldn't get the vomiting under control with her, and she ended up having a chest x-ray, and she had an ultrasound of her belly. And she's on a prescription dog food now, and she's been so much better. But for a while, I was tending to her, and I had to cook for her, chicken and rice, and she was adding pumpkin and green beans to her diet and cottage cheese, and I was so glad that I don't have to do that anymore. So it's been crazy here. Okay, so I think I'm going to let's do the red ones first. And this here was a little bit shorter. When I had my paper, it was just shy, and I said, I'm still going to use it because I can hide this with my goodies. So I cut this one out here, and I cut this one out here. And I just love the little deer, especially this one. So I'm going to put those there. This I'm going to use, I think, on one of the silver ones. And definitely going to use these. I really like adding these little extra floral type things on here. We did get some snow. My son is out snow blowing the driveway now. And today it's a very cold day here. We woke up to, my husband said it was 0 out this morning, but I have to believe it was a little below 0 weather. I could be wrong, but it's very, very cold today. But the sun is out, so that's a nice thing. That is a nice thing. Okay. Maybe I'll put that like that. I just think these are so cute. These little, I think I'm going to cut that white out. Oh, I got a new one of these, but I don't really want to it off. I don't want to say I don't want to use it yet, but I don't want to use it yet. All right, so let's continue on. So I don't know if this one actually is going, this is a little bit bigger, I think, to go on here. I don't think I want to put that. I don't think I want to put that one on there. Of course, that doesn't look too bad. I want to put this little 25 up here. Well, maybe about putting that one. Okay, let's see here. I think this one is good. I don't think that needs much more. I do want to do something down the side here. This one here, I've had a few little interruptions, so I feel a little disconnected now from this. Let's see here. Where's my all my little stuff here? Let's look through here. Maybe I can find something to put here. I don't want to do anything like that. I had another one with little itty bitty things. Let's see here. I think that's good. Maybe I'll get a little piece of paper to rip and tear there. Let's see. These are all, I think I mentioned it before, but these are all Tim Holtz pieces here. That's good for my junk journal or a journal. I'm going to put a little something up here. And I think I'm going to have to go back to, can't be another square because that's going to look odd. Everything is like squares in here. What's in this one? Let's see what's in this one. These are all, there's a shiny bright. No, I can't do a square. I got to do something. I could do a candy cane, but I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I'm sure you've all worked on something where you're looking for that one special little thing and you just don't know what it is. And because you don't know what it is and you're looking, nothing hits you. I don't want any stars or hearts. I just don't want. Isn't that awful? Here's a little ticket. Maybe I could put the ticket there. Maybe I could do something like that. Let's do that on this one. And I'm not going to distress at anything, you know, to make it look a little bit older or whatever. Because I think these are dark enough. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we'll put that there. I'm going to have to trim these off because with these you can't have anything hanging over. I just hope that these stick to this paper a little bit good. This is a rough paper, so. Okay, so we have that there. And of course, do you see what I did there? Good thing that that doesn't. And you know, because this is for me, I'm almost tempted to just put some tape down on here, only for the fact that I think the tape will stick better. I don't know if this glue, yeah, it does. It sticks pretty good. I think I just have to load it up a little bit more. Okay, I'll put that right there like that. Okay, so that is cute. I think that is really cute. So there's that one. Let's finish this one here. And you know what well, I could put a little line of gold down there, but I don't really want to do that. I would like to put, let's see what we've got for some scrap paper. Maybe I could put just a little tiny something. I don't really want to put a stripe. Maybe I could do one small green stripe down the side. Let's cut some of that. Let's see how that would work. Let's see that. I could do that. Okay, so let's get this down here. I've been trying to think too what Christmas cookies I want to bake this year. I have my traditional ones that I do, but I'd like to do some that I've done in the past that I haven't done in a while. Like I like peppermint meringue drops. I really like them. I love any type of meringue. But these little meringue drops are yummy. I can either do them in peppermint or spearmint. And they're a lot of fun to make. But my traditional cookies that I do are, I always do snickerdoodles. It's really the only time I make snickerdoodles is at Christmas time. And, oh, that's going to look nice. Yeah, I like that. Move this over a little bit so I can cut that. So I can cut that edge off. Okay. And I do my little spritz cookies like my mom always did. I have her aluminum spritz, handheld spritz, I guess they're spritz machine, whatever you call it, that she had from the 1950s. And that still works so good. Okay, I'm going to glue this down really hard. So I'll make those. But I've seen some other fun cookies I'd like to make. When I bake like that, I like to bake during the weeknight. I don't know why. Because I think I can get it done faster. If I bake on the weekend, it just seems like it drags out. Maybe it's because I know that I have so much time. You know, I've got all day. And then I kind of get caught up doing something else. Where when I bake at night, you know, I've got to get everything done before I go to bed. Okay, let's do this here. Oh, that's the other thing. I want to make sure. Yeah, I did that right. It would have been terrible if I had done the other side upside down. Okay, so we have that one. I think they're really cute. Okay, so there's those two. And now I want to use her. I have a blue one, and she came from one of these little pieces here, okay? So I'm going to do this. I figured she'd be really cute on the blue. And I'm not doing any type of stenciling or anything like that because this shiny paper, I don't think the ink really would adhere to it. I'd love to do some stenciling or stamping from behind, but I just don't think it's not gonna work out. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. What else do we have here? I like this gold smile. I think that's really cute. That would be pretty on there, but I want to do something a little bit more around her or up in the corners. You know what might be kind of fun to do on here and it would be really simple. So maybe I could do some photo corners. And then that way, I have all kinds of photo corners in here. And I just don't think that the ATCs have to be, you know, that complicated. Or so I do have colored ones. If I too bad I didn't have like a, I have these blue ones, but I think that would be too much. Because I kind of want them to really stand out a little bit more. So I might use black. I have black ones, but we can try these. Let's try, oh, I've got some silver ones. Oh, let's try the silver. I don't think the blue is going to do it. Let's try the silver. Oh, and I have some snowflakes in here too. Look at that. These are all pre-punched. Silver. Silver may be just fine. Oh, and I have some, well, I don't want to use the gold that I have in there. It's more like a mauve-y. And it would clash, I think, with this. So we have that. And then we have the smile. I can bring that down a little bit. And let's see, maybe I could do a snowflake. Let's see here. Maybe I could bring her down, put the snowflake more down along here, because I could tuck that inside. I could put the smile up here on top. I think that's kind of cute. And I have one of these little, I could put that on there like that. I think I'll do that. Or I do have a gold one. Let's see what the gold one would look like. I don't think I want to use gold because your eye goes directly to that. I have that snowflake too. I think that's cute with these little ones coming out from behind. Or I have this blue one. Let's see. I didn't realize I had all this stuff still. Oh, I like the blue. I don't know. What do you think? Somebody say something. I like the blue. I'm going to go with the blue. So I think this will be really cute. So let's get these on here. Make it more like a little picture, right? These photo corners I really like. I use these a lot in my scrapbooking. I hope I can buy more when these run out. I don't remember. I've had these forever and ever and ever. I really don't remember where I got them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little tiny bit, I'm going to put a little thing of tape on here. That way I can get it positioned. If I have to move it, I can. Got to bring it down a little bit. Make sure that this, yep, okay, that's good. You know, it would be really cute for everyone that sends, maybe I'll do this, sends Christmas cards out. It'd be just really nice to send like a postcard style. You can still put it in an envelope to mail. That way it wouldn't get damaged. But I think something like this would be really sweet to send out. Maybe we can make some, because I do have to do a few. I do have to do some Christmas cards. And this is a fun way as well to get ideas for the front of a Christmas card, is to make these small little ATCs. And then all you got to do is just enlarge the image, or you can make an ATC and then just put it on the front of a card, a plain card. Oops. My finger stuck to that. There. Oh, I think that's really cute. Isn't that sweet? That's a really cute one too. Okay, so we got that one done. This I'm going to put right over here to the left, because I want to show you something else. What I do, I'd like to do, I have a silver one, and I'd like to work with a silver one. And I want to use a black and white image. One of these. Because I think the black and white would be really cool against the silver. She's awfully cute. I like this one too, this Santa. So I'm going to show you, this is really lightweight, flimsy paper. It's very lightweight. So I want to show you what I do to get a clean cut, because if I were to use my punch, this is my 2.5 inch Martha Stewart punch. If I was just to use this here, because it's so flimsy, it would get caught in there. So this is what I do. Is I grab my paper here, and I'm going to put it right behind this one. And you're going to see how clean this cuts. I just have to move this a little bit more. See how nice that cuts? And it comes right out. And I'm not too concerned about having a little bit of the white on that side. because I can put a little something or just leave it. It doesn't matter. But I like the black and white against this silver. And now, this is a little ticket. I have to decide what I want to do. If I want to do some color, I keep trying to use this, but I'm really not feeling it. I'm not feeling that. So let's see. Where did... Let's see. Let's look in here. This is a little sticker. I don't want that. Although this one here would be kind of cute, but I like that sticker. I don't want to cut into that. I could do something like this. But I don't know. Oh, this is kind of cute. I could do a bell. But, and then that could kind of come down on Santa. But that kind of doesn't really show up, does it? I may not use the silver. I think that shows up a little bit better on the gold. But I don't know if I really like that on the gold. I don't want to use a blue. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if there's another paper I could use. I don't want that. I don't really like that. I think that's cool where it says St. Nick, but it's too wide. See, it says St. Nick right there. That's two. To bring that up. Not enough of that would show. Let's see here. Let's repeat. Don't want stripes. I'm not good with stripes. I think this is the same one. That's the same one. Let's see here. I don't want this. I like the plain papers because I think I can't use anything like this because my ephemera is not going to show up. I don't want green shiny. I don't want red again. Let's see. I like that ticket, admit two. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. I don't want to cut that off. See my dilemma? Do you see my dilemma? I like the admit to because you're going, they're going to see Santa. The kids are going to see Santa, and two could go at a time. I'm looking over here at this little stuff. I don't really want to use the I don't want to use the photo holders again. I'm not really a heart person. I don't know. Do y'all use hearts? I'm just not a heart person. You know, I like this down here. Maybe if I put that up there. I could put that little package down there. That's cute. Something like that. And maybe if I could get a little saying. I thought I had some little Christmas sayings by Timmy Holtz, but I guess I don't. I guess I do not. Oh, what is this here? Special delivery. Oh, that's cute. I could put that special delivery up there. Let's do that. All right. Let's move this out of the way. All right, let's do that. So we're going to put this here. This is a sticker. I'm not going to cut this down. I'm going to leave the white around it. Maybe the only thing I'll do is cut. I want to cut into this. I'll just cut into this a little bit. Okay, I think that's where we wanted it, right? Yeah. Even if we didn't, that's where it is now. Bring this up a little bit. And then we're going to put that right there like that. Okay. That goes there. Put this little package down here. Oh, I think that's going to be cute. And this up top here. And we will put, I'm I'm going to put this all the way to the top. Special delivery. There. I think that's really cute, that one as well. This here, I'm going to just take that off just a little bit. I'll do that after. I'm going to put that there. All right, you want to do one more? I said it might be kind of a long video, so I might as well knock off another one. So if you want to stick around to see, I'd love to have you stay. If not, and you got to run, that's fine. I don't mind. Let's do another, what might go with the silver? Let's see. None of these. I still think this one might be nice, only for the fair. Maybe even this one, because it's got the blue. Blue and silver go. And then I could bring some other color in for this sweet little girl. So let's get this punched out. Let's get this punched out. And I'm holding this up. So we're going to take a little bit of this off to get her in more, a little bit more. There. There we go. Okay. All right. And I think she'll be just fine on here. Yeah, I like the blue. I think maybe just the black and white before just was a little... And maybe this one does need some little photo corners just to jazz it up a little bit. All right, let's bring these back over. Let's do that first. Let's see. Maybe the black ones would be really good for this one. It's funny when you move this, sometimes it looks really dark. But there's the silver. I think it just depends on how this light hits it. Because it does look really dark behind there, doesn't it? But see, there's the silver. So if we do that, we got other little snowflakes there. That might be kind of cute. I think it just needs sparkly. I think it needs sparkly things on here. Let's see, that would be really cute. Something like that, 2 different styles. And then we can find, let me see if I can find another little saying. I might have another style of saying, something like this. And it might have actually something in it. I know I've got something like that somewhere. Just let me take a look. Okay, I did find them. I had them in a little folder. And these are the ones that actually I'm looking at right here. Maybe something, Christmas carols. Maybe something like that. Let me cut this out. Okay. And I think I could put that. Got glue on my fingers. I think I could put that right up there like that. I think that'll be cute. But let me just try. I don't know if I want to do the black. Maybe the blue, because the blue background here. I think the blue is going to be better. I think the blue will be better on this one. So let's get some blue ones. Or I have the green. What do you like better? Do you like the blue or the green? Maybe the blue. I'll stick with the blue. All right, let's get these on. I don't know if I'm really keen on the silver. I don't know if it's just too smooth and shiny. But I think I like either the matte papers or even the sparkly ones better than this. But I don't know what else I would use these for. I can't imagine using them in my scrapbooks or my photo books. This paper here. There we go. It's my last blue one. All right. Yeah, I think that's much better. The blue on there. Yeah. I just had to think if I was going to have anything tuck behind this, but I'm not going to. So I can put this right down on here. Okay, she'll be there. Do these little snowflakes. And this is where you kind of have to be careful too, because if you're going to put these down with glue on them, you don't really want them getting all over this paper, because it's gonna leave a funky film or whatever. See, like that. That leaves a little bit of, leaves a little something, but that's okay. Life isn't perfect, right? Life is not perfect. Okay, Christmas carols. And I still feel like this needs a little something. I don't want to use gold. I could use my gold over here. There is some yellow. I could add a little bit of gold. So I just want to, just a little tiny bit. So we're going to do that. We'll do one here. And I think maybe that will be it. I'm not going to do anything else, and that's going to have to dry. So I will set that aside. And I think that is it for today. So let me bring the other ones back in. And I'm not even going to lift that one up because knowing me, these little dots will run all over the place. So, okay, let's clear our space here. Okay. So we have this one here. And then we have this smile here, which I think is so cute. Got our two little girls. Aren't they adorable? I do like the photo corners on those. And then we have Miracle on 34th Street, which is really sweet as well. And then we have our two little, we have these two here. And I love that stripe going down the side. I think that just really finished that one off. Running out of room here. So we have these done, and I'm going to continue with them because I think they are just adorable. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. I know it's been a while, so I wanted to have a little bit longer video, spend more time with you, let you know what's going on, give you some ideas for some Christmas ATCs, and I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.